Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
Well, today is not as hot as it was yesterday, Jeff, but you are tracking some activity that we could see soon.
Yes, cold front coming on in. That is going to help bring the temperatures down. That along with some rainfall and a tropical system. So there's a lot going on that's going to bring a change in our weather over the next few days. We've got some rain out there this afternoon as expected, and also as expected here for the afternoon hours. Most of it's been confined to the northwest corner of the state. Wave 31 Triple Doppler tracking a band of shower and embedded thunderstorm activity. Some of this has been dumping some heavy rainfall. Nothing has been severe, at least in our immediate area, but we'll continue to keep an eye on that. We're zoomed in closer here into Colbert and Lauderdale County with our Muscle Shoals live radar, and you can see the thunder and lightning with the lightning strikes here south of Cherokee. We've also had a little thunder and lightning near Florence. That has now tracked into the northeastern part of Lauderdale County right now. Main threats we're seeing at the moment are some heavy downpours and maybe some wind gusts around 30 miles per hour. This just ahead of a cold front back to our north and west, and you can see the showers and the thunder showers that have developed out ahead of it. There is a severe thunderstorm warning that includes Marion County just outside of our coverage area, so there does remain at least the possibility that an isolated stronger storm could develop out of this. Severe thunderstorm watch just north of us includes Wayne, Lawrence, and Giles County there in southern Middle Tennessee. That goes until 7 o'clock this evening. And for the remainder of North Alabama, we do remain under that level 1 low-end risk for perhaps an isolated strong and severe thunderstorm. And that threat may continue into, or at least early evening, and then likely subside after that. So we'll be keeping a close watch on the storms as they gradually build eastward here in the next few hours. Excuse me. Let's get you caught up on the tropics. Latest with Helene now has a name and getting better organized here in the Northwest Caribbean. Sustained winds up to 50. It's moving northwest at 12. Newest track from the National Hurricane Center shows it getting close to the Yucatan Peninsula, but making a turn to the north, likely becoming a hurricane during the day on Wednesday. And the forecast still has this reaching major hurricane status before it moves inland towards the end of the day Thursday. This is the expected position south of the Florida Panhandle Thursday afternoon, sustained winds at 115. And then from there, it does move inland. The most likely track will take the center of the storm through Georgia, which means the more significant impacts will be along and east of the track. And that means for us here in North Alabama, although we will pick up some wind out of it, nothing that looks extreme at this point, and also some rainfall. It does look like the worst of the weather will likely pass a little bit to our east, but we're still expecting a good bit of wet weather before it is all said and done out of this, and we'll have an update on that coming up in the next 30 minutes. Let's show you here what Future Radar has to say about our rain and storms in the shoals. That is all expected to build eastward 7 o'clock this evening. May see that activity reaching Fayetteville, perhaps the Huntsville-Madison area, especially out towards Athens and Decatur. Some of those storms will be arriving there, and likely continuing to track some unsettled weather through the late evening hours and even overnight tonight. Tomorrow morning, waking up 6 a.m., there's likely going to be an area of rain and thunderstorms impacting some of you for the morning commute. Through the lunch hour on Wednesday, still tracking some spots of wet weather, and then we do see a little bit of a lull as we take you on into Wednesday evening and Wednesday night. Thursday morning right now starts quiet, but by the end of the day, we will be tracking some rain associated with Helene, and I'll have a closer look at that as well coming up in the next 30 minutes. At the bus stop in the morning, rain and a few storms in spots, 68 out the door. Headed home from school, still a few showers, but perhaps not quite as wet as the morning will turn out. Temperatures will be held back in the 70s across the area, thanks to cloud cover and especially that early day rain chance on your Wednesday. Here's your Wave 31 Storm Tracker, 10-day, 50% chance for rain and storms tomorrow. That will climb to 60% by the end of the day Thursday. Still tracking some unsettled weather Friday and into the weekend, but the rain chances will start going down for Saturday and Sunday plans. Temperatures in the 70s the rest of the week before we bounce back into the low 80s for highs heading into the weekend and into the start of next week. So kind of a lot going on, nothing that looks super high impact around here, but definitely keep the rain gear handy and be checking in with 31 Triple Doppler on the Wave 31 Storm Tracker weather app the next few days.
I've already been asking you about the evening plans for kids' sports, so Jeff's been working hour by hour.
Yes, and some rain will start moving into some other areas, so just kind of keep that in mind.
All right, Jeff, thank you.
You bet.